jump over you. Hey, Wyatt, stay at the mail and see the colors.
Their governor. I use the chair for a little while?
Yeah, you can use that.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear me okay? Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a big one too.
I gotta try to, this Okay with this one?
Yeah, you two, all right. 2-3 on defense, yeah. Still 2-3 on defense. I want you in the middle, you two are the low guys. 11, 30, and 22. Do not shoot. You gotta know where they're at. Right? Don't you bring the ball down. 1-1. So whatever side you want, if you get the ball, you can do it right there. Quick, right there. Right? Ready? Inside. You pop to get the ball. And then look at the next guy line.
Come this way, guys.
We're not really running. We're running. you'd have it up there where we've been telling you all the time, you never done that, Sam. We gotta practice that, okay? Hey, we got
I'll set up for the tripod over there for the second half. And then we need to change out, or we have on the chart. It'll last. The other thing, Tori, I was going to mention, I don't know if you've seen in our library that we had some green screens. During the starting lineup, we like to throw those down on the bottom corner. We take the scoreboard up down the box to make the transition quicker to the green screen library. For now, you probably know all that go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Is that okay? Do what? How's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's our headset. That's the volume. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Say a few syllables.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
It's time for Vienna Eagles basketball right here on WIBH Net 3. This Vienna Eagles basketball broadcast is brought to you in part by Banterra Bank, Rusty's Home Center, Trevilian Farms, Vince's DJ Show, Southern Trust Bank, Golson Financial, Southern FS, Goddard's Auto Body, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Russ Kruger, C&K Equipment, Allegiance Bank, and Trevilian Brothers Construction. Now let's head out to the gym for Vienna Eagles basketball.
And good evening, everybody, from Zeigler-Royalton High School. I'm Ron Ellis, and I have David Hill beside us, and we've got Vienna Eagle basketball here this evening. Zeigler-Royalton coming in with a record of 4 wins and 7 losses, and the Eagles are 1-9 on the season. These two teams met back on Saturday, February the 13th, right before all of our snowstorms started, and Vienna lost a heartbreaker on the last shot of the game. Zeigler-Royalton's Joe Earl hit the game winner, a little runner about 10 feet on the left side of the lane, and it hit, I counted it later, I thought it hit the rim 4 times. It actually hit the rim 7 times and the backboard twice before it finally fell into the net as the buzzer sounded, and Zeigler-Royalton escaped with a 62-61 victory. And Dave, that was an amazing game where we had many ties and lead changes, and it come down to the last shot, and the kid that hit the game-winning basket, that was his only basket of the game.
Yeah, and I think we were looking at that as it happened, and it's kind of the last guy you expected to take that shot, and that's probably why he was able to get where he got to. So
he dribbled the length of the floor, nobody cut him off, and bing, bang, boom, the shot goes up and goes in. As athletic director, you've had an interesting season. IHSA, in their infinite wisdom, finally got us to where we were playing basketball, and then we had 3 major winter storms in a 2-week period, 12 inches of snow, 1.5 inches of ice, and nobody's moving anywhere. At least you guys were able to have virtual school, but that's got to be an absolute nightmare for all the ADs, not just you, but everybody trying to reorganize and get the games in, and have to have a defined time frame of March 13th.
Yeah, absolutely, Ron. I mean, we had basically 3 weeks left on the back end of that. So other than one girls game that we just couldn't figure out a way to do, and that's probably more so the benefit of having homecoming next week and that Saturday pretty much being out for us, we will have gotten everything back in. We swapped out a Dongola home game with a Galatia home game that's tomorrow night. and we got everything else on the girls' side scheduled back in there. You know, good Lord willing, and the weather holding out the rest of this week and next. I haven't seen anything on my phone that scares me that we're not going to get it in, but it looks like these next 2 weeks are going to feel a little bit like spring. This will be my first spring basketball season ever. It is kind of neat to be showing up at gyms in the daylight. I'm not used to that, but we're getting here and driving in the daylight and being able to do those things. So we were able to do everything in a 6-week period for the guys and the gals. We got as many of those things rescheduled, and all the conference games will be in, and it's not just me, it's everybody. I've got 15, 18 people that I work closely on, and Ron, it's more than that. We've got a volleyball schedule and a football schedule that's all set up. That's going to start there the week of March 15th, which is the Monday after next Saturday. And that'll run for about 6 weeks on both ends there. And baseball, softball is going to get us all the way to June 1st or June 2nd, and we've kind of got those pieces put in place as well.
And it's still not a definite, but there is a possibility that baseball and softball could actually see a state tournament operation. We're not sure if they'll go all the way to the state championship, but we're not even sure if they'll have any games yet, but it's a definite maybe.
Absolutely a definite maybe, for sure.
So I guess you won't find out that until probably sometime in May, if that's going to actually transpire or not.
I would like to say that I would know, but that's probably pretty fair. I think it'll be just like everything else. It'll be, this is kind of what we're planning to do until we tell you otherwise.
What's interesting, South Dakota last week passed legislation that starting next Monday, they're doing away with the statewide mask mandate. I found out today that Texas, their state legislature is going to, as of next Wednesday, they're going to eliminate their state mandate mask requirement. And what I asked my son, who's watching the game tonight down in San Antonio, if that happens, what's the difference between today and next Wednesday? What changes? Of course, he had no idea what that answer was, because nobody else does either. But I find it amazing that you're starting to see some states, some wrinkling that in my opinion, unnecessary mask mandate, and that's wholly my opinion, nothing to do with Vienna High School, is starting to be softened up, and I think it's about time, quite frankly.
Yeah, well, Ron, you're entitled to your opinion. I have my own, and I guess I've been in education a little bit too long. I'm afraid to say what I truly think on that subject. But no, I know what you're saying. I've got some friends and family that are in Texas and Tennessee and throughout, and I kind of know what it is they're thinking and what they're going through, and I'm tickled with all that. And I've never done this before, Ron. This is my first pandemic, my first mask mandate. So I'm just going to try to do what pleases the masses, and if me putting that little piece of plastic on my face and trying to do the best I can, I'll stick with it as long as they tell me to. I do wish they'd let these kids come out here and play a ball game without it. I worry about the health risk, and we got football coming up, and that came out last week that in some more of that infinite wisdom you spoke of earlier, they're going to require those football kids to wear a mask while playing outdoors, even when they can socially distance, which to me doesn't make a whole lot of sense. When you're outdoors and you can get spread apart from people, good grief, where can you go and not wear one? So.
And you're already wearing a helmet. It's going to be more difficult, and I've talked with head coach Kerry Martin from Marion on this one. What he's concerned about is kids that, especially Marion has a couple of kids that have youth diabetes, and he's very concerned about them having to wear a mask because they're already wearing a helmet and their air is constricted in the first place. And so,
and a mouthpiece.
Yeah, and mouthpieces and stuff. So he's very concerned that these kids and their starters, that they're able to get enough air into their lungs and not have some kind of a diabetic, or not an insulin problem, not diabetic, but it is a concern, and we're all. I mean, this isn't. There's no rule book 101 that says this. No. We're just winging it. But I appreciate you coming up and talking. I wanted to say congratulations to you and to Josh Stafford, the superintendent for Vienna High School, and putting the video package together. You and I have talked about this off air, but every school in Southern Illinois is envious of what the total package is, and the school board, Josh Stafford, you, it's quite an accomplishment of what you guys have pulled off here. And for the fans that can't come to the games, and it's really a nice setup.
Oh yeah, I've been able to. Last night I had to officiate a game at another local town where I didn't think they even had very good cell service, and it wasn't far out of town before I was able to pull up your feed on the internet on my phone and listen to the girls' game on the ride all the way back, which was kind of nice, just to listen and kind of get an idea about how things are going. And we've watched a lot of games. Well, my family's had them on at home, watched the JV game, try to figure out when to show up for the varsity game, and we've watched a lot of them on replay. Great coverage of everything that's going on during the live play, and the camera people do a great job with that. Dan's put a good crew together, and those kids tonight, shout out for the Scholar Bowl. I haven't found out how they did, but they had a conference tournament tonight, so a lot of those kids couldn't be here to help us with what we're doing here at Zeigler. But Tori Burt's here tonight, and looks like her sister's here helping out, and they're in with it. And that's what it takes, is to get people to pop out of the house and roll to Zeigler on a Tuesday night in early March.
Well, it's you guys have done quite well in spite of the announcer that you have. But it has been a lot of fun, and I've spent more time at Vienna High School, it seems like, in the last 3-4 weeks than I did the last 40 years that I've been out of high school.
I thought you were going to say that you attended during your senior year there, Ron.
Well, no. I actually came all the time. My grandfather was a bus driver, and he was a stickler. I had to be at school every day. He made sure of it. So that would have been an interesting situation. We're going to take just a quick break. We're going to come back for the start of tonight's game, and we've got the Zeigler-Royalton Tornadoes and the Vienna Eagles and Boys Black Diamond Conference right after these messages.
Bush Hog offers a full line of products, including rotary cutters and crop shredders, landscaping and tillage equipment, hay tools and boom mowers, construction equipment, and zero-turn and finishing mowers. Quality and durability are the hallmarks of all Bush Hog products. Bush Hog has the right tool for your operation. They stand out with many units still delivering performance after 20 years or more in the field. So if you're looking for an investment and not an expense, Bush Hog will deliver dependable performance and value. Built tough in Selma, Alabama, and sold by qualified local dealers. Bush Hog, serving American farmers and ranchers since 1951. And remember, if it doesn't say Bush Hog, it just won't cut it.
Test drive a Bush Hog.
First, the starting lineup for the visiting Eagles of Vienna High School. First starting at guard spot for the Eagles, the junior, number 3, Dawson Hill. At the other guard spot for the Eagles, a freshman, number 12, Owen Trees. At center tonight for the Eagles, a senior, number 4, Clinton Meyer. At the forward spot for the Eagles, a junior, number 25, Zeigler-Royalton. And at the other forward spot for the Eagles tonight, a sophomore, number 2, Charlie King. Assistant coach for the Eagles is Roger Webb. Head coach, Stephen Dreer. And now you're starting on the 3-year-old Zeigler-Royalton Tornadoes. First, starting in the guard spot for the Tornadoes, the senior, number 3, Landon May. And in the other guard spot for the Tornadoes, the senior, number 10, Trevor Mills. At the center spot for the Tornadoes, the senior, number 52, Gannon Dollin. At the forward spot for the Tornadoes tonight, a senior, number 14, Rick Jacobda. And in the other forward spot for the Tornadoes, the senior, number 35, Nick McGinney. Assistant coach for the Tornadoes is Cam Newton. Head coach for the Tornadoes is Jimmy Stevens.
Lineups tonight for the visiting Vienna Eagles. At a guard, a 5'9 junior, number 3, Dawson Hill. At a guard, a 5'11 freshman, number 12, Owen Treat. At a forward, a 6'1 sophomore, number 2, Charlie King. The other forward is 6'2 senior, number 4, Quentin Myers. And at center for the Eagles, a 6'5 junior, number 25, Skylar Blankenship. Steve Dreer is the head coach, and for the Zeigler-Royalton Tornadoes. At a guard, a 5'10 senior, number 3, Landon Bate. Also at a guard, a 6'1 senior, number 10, Trevor Miles. At a forward, a 6' senior, number 14, Rick Jacobda. At the other forward, a 6'2 senior, number 35, Nick McKinney. And at center for the Tornadoes, a 6'6 senior, number 52, Gannon Dollins. Gannon Dollins is quite an interesting individual. About a week and a half ago, he went over 1,000 points for his career at ZR. Not that big of a deal. 100% of those points were from two-point land or a free throw. Not one three-pointer in today's time was from three-point land, and he has over 500 rebounds for the senior also. And Vienna with the basketball going left to right as you face your TV, radio, whatever. Myers in the paint. Little runner is no good, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. And we were talking about Dollins. He picks up the first foul of the game. And Dave, that's quite an accomplishment. 1,000 points and not one three-pointer. I don't think in today's era I've seen that happen.
Well, you don't get many guys who stay close to the basket. They all seem to like to step out there and shoot it from distance. And he's a pretty large young man, and he probably needs to be in there a little closer to the basket. He could probably do more damage in there. So my hat's off to him.
He was deadly to us inside of 5 feet.
Yeah, that first half he killed us last week.
And we're going to get a foul on the rebound. Dollins will be the recipient of this foul. And the foul on,
I think it was on Charlie King.
I think it was too. I'm waiting for them to post it up there just to be safe, and I don't guess they're going to. 2-2-1 full court press by the Eagles with the ball. Bate passes it over the half line into the right corner. I'm going to go with Charlie King on that foul. Shot up, no good. Myers with the rebound over to Hill. Hill into the front court. Dawson crossover dribble, top of the key. Picked up man-to-man. ZR likes that man-to-man. Myers goes to the right side of the key. He gets to King in the corner. King, skip pass out on top, 15-footer by Blankenship. Got the roll.
Hey, we got a roll for once, Ron. How about that?
And it's 3-0. That doesn't happen very often, it seems like. We had to go on the road to get a roll.
To Zeigler of all places to get a bounce.
Back-to-back turnovers, and ZR coming back the other way. Down to Myers. Contact, no call. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Chikevda. Long three-pointers off the back of the rim. Dollins with the rebound. That was by Trevor Miles on that three-pointer, and they're letting them play out there here in the early going. 6:33 to go here in the first quarter. Right side over to Miles. Down on the deep block to Dollins. Challenged by Myers, and he misses the bunny. Over to King. King thought about a three, doesn't take it. Skip pass right side to Hill, into the right corner to Treat. Treat backs it out on top, into the right corner to Myers. He'll take the wide open three, doesn't get the roll. Rebound pulled out there by Landon Bate. Here comes ZR into the front court. They pull off the press. Man-to-man pressure by both teams, both ways. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Right side over to Miles. Miles looks inside, nothing there. Out on top to Dollins. Left side over to Chikevda. Bate has it. They're looking to try to get it into McKinney on the baseline. Skip pass right side over to Chikevda. Chikevda back out to Miles, and they'll set it up. Bate on top over to Chikevda. Right side to Miles. Miles looks inside, bounce pass into Dollins. He turns, spins, off the glass, doesn't get the roll. Dawson Hill with the rebound. Left side over to King. King drives left baseline, little floater. No basket. They're going to say the foul was on the floor. It's going to go against ZR.
14.
And number 14,
Chikevda.
Rick Chikevda. Nice Irish name. 5:27 to go here in the first quarter. 3-0 Eagles. Treat gets it in to King. King on the left wing, kicks it out on top, over to Myers, right side to Blankenship. 15-foot jump shot off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound, fought for, kept by Blankenship. He drives inside, finger rolls, good! Blankenship with his second basket, and it's 5-0. Into the front court quickly. Dollins off the glass and in. And with 5:06 to go, he makes it 5-2. Into the front court. Left side over to Myers. Myers with Dollins on him, takes a dribble into the paint. Little finger roll off the glass, partially blocked by Dollins. Coming out there with it was Miles. To Bates into the front court. Long three-pointer by Chikevda. Air ball. Not able to. Miles chases it down in the corner. In over to Chikevda. Back on the baseline. And they whip it around the exterior. Over to Dollins. Dollins puts a shot up. He's counted and one as Myers will pick up the foul. That'll be Q's first foul of the game. First foul on the Eagles. And the basket makes it 5-4. Our officials, that was Denny Butler. And also we have Robert Stalker and Shane Gooden. Free throw is no good. Rebound by King. 5-4 here in the early going. 4:30 left here in quarter number one. Into the front court. Dawson Hill with it between the circles. Hill goes left, picks up the dribble, bounces it to Q on the right. King for three. Got it! 8-4. Doubles the score right there. 2-2-1. Full court press. Miles comes up to it, passes over the top to Chikevda. Chikevda drives in, puts a shot up, too strong. Blankenship with the rebound. He leads the break, and now he has trouble with the handle. Finally picks it up, gets it over to Quentin Myers. Left side to Hill, into the left corner to King. Down on the low block to Blankenship. Off the glass, good! Blankenship's got 6 of the 10 points, and it's 10-4. Bates passes it up to Chikevda. Chikevda, wide open three, rims out of there. Myers with the rebound. He hands it off to Hill. Hill into the front court over to King. King stops, left corner to Blankenship. He's feeling it, and rims out of there. Long rebound, comes out to Blankenship. Puts it off the glass. He'll go to the line for two. With the foul will be number 35, Nick McKinney. That'll be his first, team third. And Blankenship will go to the free throw line. Our first mask break, 10-4. Eagles. We'll be right back.
At Banterra, we understand life is busy. We know you have priorities that take precedence over making a trip to the bank. I'm Jeff Spieth, Market Executive for Banterra, and I've been there. That's why we strive to offer convenient options that make banking easy for you. Pay for your coffee with your phone using Digital Wallet. Deposit your checks from the stands with mobile check deposit. Pay bills and more from the comfort of your home with digital banking. Banterra, proud supporters of high school athletics. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Rusty Flam of Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and coming soon to Goreville wishes all the teams in Union and Johnson counties good luck this basketball season. It's nice to see you back on the hardwood. Speaking of hardwood, go to Rusty's for all of your lumber needs for new construction or home repair. Or if you need new doors, new windows, a new roof, or you want a new kitchen, they can do all of that at Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and soon in Goreville. Call Rusty's in Anna at 618-833-2101 or in Vienna at 618-658-3761.
We're back here at Zeigler-Royalton High School. Jim, I used to spend a lot of time back in the late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s as a referee in this gym. It hasn't changed much, but man, the floor is sparkly. It's nice and shiny. First free throw by Blankenship is good, and he's had one whale of a first quarter. Second free throw rims out of there. Rebound comes out of there, McKinney. McKinney passes it up over to Miles. Miles into the front. Stolen away. Second turnover on the ZR. Blankenship kicks it back to Quentin Myers for a long three. Kaboom! From downtown, and it's 14-4. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in a great first quarter for the Eagles. Bate brings it across the half line. Into the front court with the dribble. Down on the low block, knocked loose. It comes out of there to Dawson Hill. Hill into the front court. Right side over to Myers. Another three from the other side. Kaboom! 17-4. Timeout called by ZR. Oh, baby, what a first quarter for the Eagles. And we're going to keep it right here for just a second. This one of the best starts for the Vienna Eagle boys team this year, Dave.
Absolutely. I won't say it's pretty easy, but it's a lot easier when the shots go in, Ron, and that's been the hardest thing for us is to get shots to fall all year long. We had a hard time. I watched these kids shoot, though, a little bit in warm-ups. They got some friendly rims, and it looked like I know last year we shot the ball pretty well up here. We got beaten double overtime, but you know, you shoot with a better backdrop. The kids tend to shoot it a little better here, so hopefully that'll be the case. I hate to jinx them, but I'll take it right now. 17 points in the first quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're tickled with that.
Well, do we need to find out how they make these soft rims and incorporate them down here at our place?
I got fussed at over a soft rim here for a game against Zeigler not too long ago. So I've noticed there's a lot of rims around that are soft. That's kind of more and more the thing nowadays.
Yeah, I tell you what, especially with the advent of the three-point shot. If you have a little bit softer rim, you don't have the explosion off of it when you have a missed shot. It'll be full court pressure. Blankenship leading the point. He's had that was tipped, stolen away. Hill has it. Hill sets it up between the circles. Thought about a three between the leg dribble, and then he backs it up. He's going to set up the offense. He goes to the right side, into the right corner. King's feeling it. Off the back of the rim, Blankenship with the rebound. Takes a dribble. He's fouled. Counted one. Oh, what a first quarter by Skylar Blankenship. 19-4 is the score. And he's got what, 2, 4, 6?
9 points.
9 points. He could have 10 here in the first quarter. Coming in.
Probably more importantly, that's the second foul on Dollins. Absolutely.
And he's going to have to sit down. He's been ineffective here in this game so far. Free throw by Blankenship is good. And the junior has 10 of the 20 points. Full court pressure. Bate gets it up into the front court. Cole Freeman in there now. Cole Freeman is a 5'11 junior. Down deep to McKinney. He lays it up and in, and it's 20-6, and that breaks a 12-0 run by the Eagles. Blankenship goes right side, double team down underneath the Myers. He has the ball stripped away from him. Coming back the other way, Bate has it. Bate into the front court. That jump pass almost failed, and he walked. That was a walk by McKinney. That's their 5th turnover here in the first quarter, and we've got 2 minutes exactly to play. 20-6 Eagles. And number 23 in there is Wyatt Sherwin. He's a 6'2" junior. And
Joe Earl
24, Joe Earl's back in there. Dawson Hill brings it across the half line. Coach Stevens is trying to find any kind of combination that'll work for the ZR, and there's a steal. Breakaway going all the way down. Finger roll by Freeman is good, and it's 20-8 off the steal. Into the front court. Charlie King drives into the paint. Little floater is good. 22-8. That answers that quick run by the ZR. A minute 30 to go. Into the front court. Freeman has it. Freeman. Long three. Got it. Boy, he's come off the bench and lit it up.
He shot it well in the JV game, Ron. I don't know if they caught all that.
22-11. He had 16 points in our first game off the bench. Down to Hill. Counted off the glass. Looked like he got fouled also. 24-11. When the arm goes sideways, you might have a foul. Out on top with the ball is Sherwin. Ball's knocked loose, stolen away. Myers out to Treat. Treat throws it up for Blankenship. Off the glass and in. Counted one. Oh, baby, what a play. 26-11. The Eagles hitting on all cylinders here in the first quarter. 24 with the foul. That'll be on Earl.
His first.
His first, team fifth. Blankenship back to the line for see if he can get a baker's dozen here in the first. And he does. 27-11 with 54 seconds to go.
Clock's not running. There it is.
Do we have to stop the quarter? We just want to keep everything going. Yeah, no breaks. Ball's loose, stolen away. It's a break going the other way. Blankenship down to King, over to Myers. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for two. That foul will go against number 30, Cole Freeman. And the Eagles doing absolutely nothing wrong here in the first quarter.
No, Ron, and one thing they're doing is they're really sharing the ball. Everybody's getting their hands on it, making an extra pass to get a guy. It seems like they've got things clicking here tonight so far.
Quentin Myers, 27-11. Free throw by Myers is good.
He's got 8.
We had a 14-0 run by the Eagles. Second's good. 9. And now we have another 7-0 run. Ball's tipped. Coming out there with it was Freeman. Freeman gets it over to Earl. Earl had the game-winning basket at Vienna a couple of weeks ago. Long three is no good. Short. Myers with the rebound. Myers bounces it up to Treat. Down to Blankenship. Blankenship, before he falls out of bounds, bounces it off of Freeman, and it will stay with Vienna. Everything going Vienna's way here in the first 8 minutes. 20.6 seconds left. 29-11. Best quarter Vienna's played this year. King for three. Come Everybody's in the act now. 32-11. Oh, baby, what a shot. Out on top with it is Earl. He throws it into Treat, knocks it out of bounds. Everybody feels the touch this quarter. 8.8 seconds to go. They get it in. Over to McKinney. McKinney drives inside, double dribbles, and they call it carrying. Whatever. Double dribble, carry. 5.5 seconds to go. Just for good measure, let's throw in a half quarter. Treat. Hill gets it up to a three-pointer at the buzzer. Doesn't go, but what a great first quarter. 32-11, Vienna. We'll be right back after these messages.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Russ Kruger, your Vienna Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And he'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Russ today at 618-658-2222. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member member SIPC.
Tracy Williams and Laura Goddard at Goddard's Auto Body would like to welcome the Vienna girls and boys back to the hardwood. Goddard's Auto Body provides 24-hour towing, collision repair, brakes and shocks, alignments, oil changes, and can fit your car or truck with a new set of tires. Goddard's Auto Body is located at 865 Old Route 146 Loop. Call them at 618-658-3191 and see what Goddard's Auto Body can do for you. From Laura Goddard and Tracy Williams, good luck to the Vienna girls and boys this season. Go Eagles!
We're back here. Dave, you got some quick scoring totals, bud?
Yeah, real quick, do Ziegler first. Freeman came off the bench and scored 5. Nick McKinney started for them and had 1 bucket for 2 points. And Gannon Dollins, before picking up 2 fouls, had 4 for a total of 11 points for Ziegler. Charlie King had 2 threes and a bucket for us. That's 8. Dawson Hill had a layup for 2. 9 points for Quentin Myers, a pair of threes and 3 free throws. Skylar Blankenship had 13. 3 of 4 from the line for a total of 32 to 11 at the end of the first half. Foul on Myers and the basket.
That'll make it 32 to 13 as the basket will count. Ziegler was 0 of 1 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Vienna 6 of 8 for 75% from the free throw line in the first quarter. And the free throw does a 360 and stays in. It's 32 to 14. Also, Vienna had 2 runs, one of 14-0, and the other one finished out the quarter on a 10-0 run. King, left side to Myers, behind the back dribble, goes left baseline, stops, forces the shot up, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be a tie-up. Possession arrow should go to Vienna. 7:36 to go here in the second quarter, 32-14. Owen Treat will inbound the ball under their own basket. They're in a box. He slaps the ball right side over to Hill. Hill to Treat in the corner. 3-point attempt off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Gelsko. 6'3" senior. Gelsko gets it up into the front court over to Earl. Left corner shot. No good. And that was by Jakevda. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll go to the Eagles. 7:21 to go. Treat, as he's administered the ball from Mr. Denny Butler, gets it into Hill, and Dawson will jog it into the front court. Vienna going to have their first substitution. Matt Johnson's going to come in at the next dead ball. Quentin Myers over to King. King has the ball knocked away from him, stolen away. And Freeman lays it up and misses the bunny. Oh, man, Hill goes on the ground, and we're going to have a walk. And on that one, Vienna assumed that the shot was going to go in. Skylar Blankenship.
I didn't see what happened, Ron. I watched Blankenship try to get off the floor, and they kind of put the ball in play a little quick.
Extracurricular activity out there, fighting for position.
Might be a little frustration here on your home court when you're down early like this.
I would say so.
Fouls on Treat.
Yeah, number 12, Treat. That's their third, the Eagles' third. The fourth, I missed 1, 2, 3. I missed one somewhere.
Got 2 this quarter.
Bate, fadeaway jumpers, no good. Dawson Hill chases it down. He has trouble with the dribble, brings it into the front court over to Treat. Bounces, throws it away, and it goes out of bounds off of Bate. Hill did a good job of getting just a finger on it to knock it loose, and Bate kicked it out of bounds, so it'll stay with Vienna. No turnover for either team. Treat gets it in the left corner over to King. King drives left baseline, cut off by Freeman, kicks it way out on top to Myers. Myers, left side over to King. King dribbles out of trouble, left side over to Treat. Treat on the left wing, looks inside, takes a couple of dribbles, bounces it into the paint over to Myers. Myers forces the shot up, and Dollins just came back in, and he's going to pick up foul number 3.
Little bailout there. We'll take it. Oh, he called a foul on number 14.
Oh, he called it on 14.
Wasn't anywhere near it.
Jakovda. That's his second. Myers' first free throw is good. Is it?
There's that friendly rim again, Ron.
Yep. Hey, we'll take it. 33 to 14. He can make it back out to a 20-point lead with 6:30 to go here in quarter number 2. Quentin. You know, Dave, it's very tough to maintain that same kind of intensity that we had in the first quarter.
Absolutely.
Dollins with the
That'll
rebound.
help if they keep
and
throwing it right out of
away.
bounds with nobody around us.
An unforced error. That is their 9th turnover in the first half. Treat will inbound it from the corner. Way out on top to Myers. Myers, left side over to Hill. Into the left corner to Johnson. To Myers. Takes it to the basket. Shot was blocked. Myers gets it back.
Pretty good.
Dollins let him go and finally got it on the third try. Dollins didn't want to pick up that third foul. 35-14, and Quentin Myers kept expecting the contact and never got it. Into the front court. Earl has it. Out on top to Bate. Bate takes a dribble. Left corner to over the head of McKinney. Out of bounds. Turnover number 10. 5:58 to go. And Mason Curley getting ready to come in at the next break. Hill, left side, over to Johnson, in the left corner to King. Hook pass. Oh, nice ball movement. Long three-pointer off the front of the rim. Myers with the rebound. Myers will set it up out on top to Hill. Hill in the right corner over to Johnson into Myers. Myers turns. Nice pass. The quick ball movement back to Hill. He drives inside.
Everybody
puts it off the glass. No good. And Myers knocks it out of bounds. It'll go to ZR. Coming back in is Cole Gelsko for the ZR Tornadoes, and Owen Treat's coming out, and into the game Mason Curley. Full court pressure still by the Eagles. Bate brings it across the half line. Into the left corner. Freeman for three off the rim. No good. Rebound pulled out by Gelsko. Up and in. Gelsko makes it 35-16, and the bench is scoring for ZR. And we have a carry by Johnson. That's the 6th turnover. Or that was King. King with the carry. Earl. Oh, what a pick set by Freeman against Curley. Right side to Bate. Bate steps back beyond the arc. Driving the baseline. Myers picks up the foul. Nick McKinney will go the line for 2. Quentin has 2.
We like to block those shots, Ron.
Well, he was not in good position from behind. And, oh, that's his 3rd, huh?
Yes.
That's the one I was missing earlier. Free throw rims out. 35-16. They've outscored us this quarter 5-3. We've played 3 minutes and 1 second.
We're due for a mask timeout here.
Second free throw's way long. King with the rebound. Over to Hill. Hill, or that's Johnson. Back to King. Treat. Blankenship has it on the baseline. Baseline jumpers. Good! Blankenship filling it up tonight. 37-16. Back to a 21-point lead. 4:40 to go here in the first. Bate
away again.
Can't come up with it. Earl throws it away. And that's turnover number 11. And we're going to have a mask timeout. 37-16 Eagles. We'll be right back.
Southern Trust Bank in Vienna would like to wish Vienna Eagle boys coach Dreer and Vienna Eagle girls coach Metcalf good luck this basketball season. Southern Trust Bank is locally owned with branches in Goreville and Marion and an ATM at the Lake of Egypt. With home interest rates at record lows, call them for help lowering your monthly mortgage payment or let them assist you in buying that new house. Or talk to them if you need financing for a new auto or truck. Southern Trust Bank, 618-658-8888.
When you don't have the right tools for the job, hard work just gets harder. With more standard features, longer warranty, and the best in-class performance, you can get the job done right the first time, all for a value that offers, well, simply more than the rest. LS Tractor. See the LS difference at lstractorusa.com.
Come test drive an LS Tractor at CK Equipment in Vienna or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
We're back here at Zeigler-Royalton High School, just north of the big town of Zeigler. Came through Royalton on my way over here, came through Zeigler and just boated right up here off of 149. 21-point lead. Dave, this is by far the best half the Vienna boys have played this year.
Doing a real nice job, like I said, sharing the ball and getting hands on a lot of passes. They've thrown some balls out of bounds, we've tipped some balls, and we've stolen some balls. So all those things taking place. You know, you got to do it on both ends, Ron, if you want to try to win ball games, especially in this league. And we've done it so far in this first half.
King with the ball out on top, over to Curley. Man-to-man pressure. Now all of a sudden ZR's getting after it. Johnson has it. Out to Blankenship. Blankenship drives into the paint. Cut off. 10-footer has got the roll. That young man is on fire tonight. 39-16, and he's got to be pushing 20 points. Top of the key. Long three. Rims out. Blankenship with the rebound. He leads the break, and the ball's loose on the ground. They're going to call over and back. That's not going to be the case. Vienna's going to get they are going to call over and back. That was tipped. It shouldn't be. It doesn't matter. The ball was tipped. How can it be over and back if it's tipped? But that's why I'm sitting up here. 3:50 to go. Bate has it. Drives right side, and we're going to get a foul from behind. This will go against Charlie King, I believe.
Johnson.
Nope, 34, Johnson. Matt Johnson. And if you're looking at your TV screen, Quentin Myers is number 14 tonight. Normally he's 4. Driving around the top, and we're going to have a foul on Curley on a hook. That'll be Curley's first.
Throws.
Yep. That'll be a 1-and-1 for the last 3:44. Joe Earl to the line. Shoots a 1-and-1. King's going to sit out. Dollins comes back in. Sherwin back in. And somebody else came in. 14, Chakovda.
Did you get Acree in for us, Ron? Sean Acree checked in for us. I don't know if you got him in.
I didn't see that. Sean Acree is a 6-foot junior. They list him at 6 foot. Now that's, wait a minute, that's one free throw. We got 2. It was a 1-and-1. Charlie Johnson grabbed the ball. He was going to throw it in. We're going to go the other way. They don't need no stinking free throw.
That was a good try. Got them both.
39-18 is the score. They gave the points to now they fixed it on the scoreboard. They gave the first free throw to us. They made it 40-17 or 40-16. They got it fixed. 39. It should be 39-18 right now. The scoreboard's off by a point. Hill goes right side over to Johnson. His threes. Good! Matt Johnson hits a 3, 42-18. Usually the scoreboard is slided for the visitors. This time it's the home team getting slided. Dollins puts a shot up. He forces it inside. 42-20. Into the front court. Hill on top to Curley. Down to Myers. He has the ball stripped away from him, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Yeah, I know Coach has talked to him about sticking that thing on the ground when he gets in there in the middle of all those
That's
guys.
where the little people live.
Yes, we do, Ron. You mean the short people.
Yeah.
I'm not little by any means, but I know what it's like down there around
back in the day we were when we played ball. I was just half of me then. All the way down. Ball's knocked loose, stolen away. And then going to pick up the foul is Chakevta.
That's his third.
That'll be, his
Creek
third.
should be at the line. Maybe we can get Treat in the scoring column here. Yeah, I had somebody ask me the other night, Ron, about that and said, if they just stopped teaching that in basketball, do they teach those big guys to bring that ball down when they rebound it? And I said, I don't know that they're teaching that, but I do see a lot of it. You used to get that thing and hold it up over your head, kind of clear out and look around to pass it, but now they bring it down more often than not.
Well, we were taught, quite frankly, to pass the ball from the ball above your head because it has less chance of being blocked.
Yeah, Treat's got one.
Treat's in the scoring column. 43-20 is our score. Should we tell them that they shorted themselves a point?
I don't know. No, we won't.
Treat, second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Freeman into the front court, and they throw it away. Turnover number 12 on ZR here in the first half. A disastrous first half for the Tornado. A half you don't want to stop if you're an Eagle fan. Into the front court. Treat brings it in across the half line. Right side over to Curley. Curley drives all the way down. Off the glass and in. Count it, one. Oh, baby. He put it down low, did the scoop shot, got the foul, put it off the glass, and number 24, Joe Earl, with his second foul. 45 to 20. And Curley with a chance to have a traditional three-point play. And it's off even the bank's open after hours at Zeigler-Royalton High School. 46 to 20 with 2:43 to go in just the first half. Across the half lines, Earl. Right side over to Bate. Bate looks inside, out on top to Sherwin. Long three off the back of the rim. Rebound ripped out of there by Freeman, off the glass and in. And Freeman's having a good game for the Tornado. 46 to 22. Down to Myers. Myers off the glass and in.
That's Acree.
Oh, Acree. Sean Acree. Sorry about that. 48 to 22. Sean Acree. Myers isn't even on the floor. Duh. Freeman drives all the way down. Finger rolls good. 48 to 24. He's their leading scorer. Into the front court. Into the corner. Blankenship steps inside the arc. Out on top to Treat. He launches a three. Got it! 51 to 24. They're halfway to the century mark with 1:47 to go in the first half. And Matt Johnson's going to pick up his second foul. And he'll go to the line for a 1-and-1 will be Joe Earl. 51 to 24. Wow, what a half. I'll tell you what, when you get on a roll, it is contagious both ways. If you're on a bad roll, everybody has a bad roll. If you're on a good roll, everybody has a good roll. Somebody's not having their mask up.
No, there was something being said down here on our bench, and I tell you what, I hope you guys all watch this game a little later. Let me tell you something. When you're 1-9, you keep your mouth shut. When you get a lead, you got to learn how to win and how to act when you're winning and losing. That's one of the things we're trying to teach here, Ron. So it frustrates me. I see that a lot. Officiating guys want to celebrate every basket and every play that goes on.
First of the 1-and-1 was no good. Blankenship for three. Off the back of the rim, didn't follow a shot. Dollins with the rebound. Dollins out to Bate. Bate into the front court. 1:27 to go here in the first half. 51-24. Bate throws it away. Tried to hit Dollins on the low block, and nothing is clicking for the Tornado.
Kind of like that one-handed sling looking cool kind of pass. It's really just not been working out too much tonight.
Hasn't here in this game.
Not very fundamental so far.
51-24. 13 turnovers on ZR here in the first half. Blankenship out on top to Johnson. Over to Treat. Down to Curley. Back to Treat. Three-pointer from the corner. Off the back of the backboard. And it's going to go out of bounds.
Wasn't tipped?
I don't think so.
I don't know that I've seen Owen Treat miss one that far left or right without it being tipped. The referees are looking and nobody saw the tip.
I didn't see a tip. The tip is don't shoot like that.
Okay.
Freeman brings it across. He gets it over to Earl. Earl brings it across the half line. We're under a minute to go in the best half that Vienna's played this year. On top with it is Sherwin. Sherwin goes on the left side over to Earl. Earl. And Blankenship knocks it out as they try the entry pass into Dollins. And Blankenship did a nice job there of making sure that there was space between him and Dollins as he just flicked it out of bounds. Earl out on top to Sherwin. Sherwin drives inside, takes it to the rack, leaves it short. Treat with the rebound. Treat, baseball pass up to Curley. Curley to Blankenship. 15-footer, no good. And Dollins is going to pick up foul number 4. Holy cow.
No, number 3, they didn't call.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That wasn't. It'll be his third. Still, 3 fouls in the first half on the big man. to the free throw line. Blankenship will shoot 2.
He's 3 of 4 so far from the line, Ron, and I got him down for 17 points with 2 to come here.
First free throw rims out. That might be. Dollins is going to sit down. Gelsko comes back in, 6'3" senior.
Another strong kid, Gelso.
Yes, he is.
Got a bunch of strong kids here.
And I would bet they all play football, too. Blankenship hits the second of 2, and it's 52-24. We're down to 32 seconds left here in the first half.
Did they finally correct that scoreboard? Is that correct now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
They found the free throw. Left side. We didn't even have to say nothing. Almost thrown away. Gelsko comes up with it. Right side to Freeman. Back out to Bate. He has trouble with the handle. Blankenship would have been in line for a steal.
The goal down, Ron. It's probably
baby. And it's stolen away by Hill. Will Hill dunk it? He goes down. He's clobbered. He just throws it up, and Bate will pick up the foul. That'll be Landon Bates' first foul.
That's the first time we've mentioned his name, I think, Ron. Bate usually
quite a while
fits here. I know last year he had a whale of a game up here against us.
Dawson Hill will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 8.3 seconds to go. Dawson has a basket here tonight. Misses the first free throw. His job tonight hasn't been a scoring role. He's been the point guard. 8.3 seconds to go. Hill's second free throw is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 53-24. Earl walks it up with 5 seconds to go. Now he puts it into gear, and we're going to have a...
No, just knocked out of bounds.
I couldn't tell. I can't see.
He just lost it.
The corner
got
here.
A hand on it. I got nervous when I saw Earl coming down that left side.
Yeah,
last
really.
time I cringed a little. He violated.
And he stepped in. That's the end of the first half.
1.1.
Nah, they're gonna. You watch it. They're gonna walk off the floor. Vienna's happy to have the lead, and the officials are glad to get off the floor, and Zeigler is too.
Well, I'm a little selfish, Ron. I was wanting 1.1. I thought we got time to throw another one in there before the half.
53-24. What a half. And before we take our commercial break, we're going to have our video commercial here. If Tori's ready, she is. And we will be right back.
Susie and Danny Joe Trevelyan, along with Joel and Judd and the families of Trevelyan Farms in Grantsburg, wish the Vienna boys and girls basketball teams good luck as they finally get back on the floor. We're not able to be there to support you in person, but we want you to know that we are there to support you in true Vienna Eagle spirit. Congratulations to the seniors for all your dedication and hard work, and good luck not only this season but for the rest of your lives. Once again, good luck to all the Vienna teams from Trevelyan Farms.
With 25 years experience, Vince Hofford at Vince's DJ Show provides professional DJ services with music for all occasions. Whether it's a wedding, class reunion, school dance, prom, homecoming, or party in your backyard, Vince's DJ Show can provide the music for all your party needs. Vince's DJ Show welcomes Vienna boys coach Steve Dreher and welcomes back coach Rick Metcalf as the new girls coach. Good luck, Vienna boys and girls, and give Vince a call at 618-658-9095.
Everyone at Southern FS would like to wish Coach Rick Metcalf and the Vienna Eagle girls and Coach Steve Dreher and the Vienna Eagle boys basketball teams lots of success this basketball season. Southern FS is your local source for gas or diesel fuel, LP gas for your residential or commercial needs, feed, seed, and chemical or agronomy needs. Southern FS Vienna's office is located at 615 Old Route 146 Loop, or give them a call at 618-658-5231. From everyone at Southern FS, let's go Eagles! Bank anytime with the Allegiance Bank app, introducing new features with all the conveniences you already love, like 24/7 access, account transactions, online bill pay, and now even more powerful tools like mobile deposit for true banking on the go. Spin, making person-to-person payments easy and secure, along with smart tools like GoFocus to help you visualize your financial profile and plan for the future. It's the next best thing to banking with them in person. Download their app for free today in the App Store or Google Play. Allegiance Bank, building stronger communities since 1906. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you saving enough to maintain your current lifestyle throughout your retirement years? Is it time to increase your retirement plan contributions? Is your asset allocation consistent with your retirement planning goals? Rodney Golson at Golson Financial Services can help you determine if it would be in your best interest to revisit your retirement planning goals. Call him today at 618-658-7008 or simply stop by the office to arrange a free, no-obligation personal consultation. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
And we're back here at Zeigler-Royalton High School, 53-24. Yep, you heard it right. The Vienna Eagles over the Zeigler-Royalton Tornado, 53-24. Vienna started like a house of fire, jumping out to a 5-0 lead. ZR scored their first basket of the game at 5:06 to go in the first quarter, and then it was a 14-0 run by the Eagles to blow the game open 20-4. They traded a couple of baskets, and then Vienna closed out the first quarter on a 10-0 run to open up a 32-11 lead after the first 8 minutes. In the second minutes, it was seesawed a little bit more, but Vienna won the second quarter split 21-13. Vienna shot an amazing 11 of 17 from the free throw line in the first half for 65%. ZR just 3 of 7 from the free throw line for 43%. Zeigler-Royalton also had 13 turnovers in the first 16 minutes. Vienna had 7 turnovers in those same 16 minutes. And Dave, 16 minutes, 13 turnovers, not a good combination.
Absolutely not. It depends on who you're rooting for.
Well, that's true, too. That's a true statement.
I tell you what, I've been rooting pretty hard. I'm not rooting against anybody, but our kids need some good things to happen, and we'll take any help. But we forced a lot of that. That's not so much them. They've thrown some passes out of bounds, but they're trying to make some passes I don't think they normally make, and we're forcing them out because a lot of those passes that they've thrown away have been going away from the basket. It's not like they've tried to rifle one and hit some guy open underneath for a layup. I mean, these are all passes going out to the corner, and the kids just they're not going real hard after them to get there. So we're tickled with it so far.
You got some scoring totals
I
here.
do. I have some totals for Zeigler-Royalton in the first half. Wyatt Sherwin had 3 points total. Joe Earl made a couple of free throws, 2 out of 3 in the second quarter for a total of 2. Cole Freeman off the bench came in and hit 2 more buckets. He's got 9 points. Nick McKinney missed a couple of missed the front end of a 1-and-1. He had 2 points in the first quarter for a total of 2 at the half. Cole Gelso had a bucket. He's got 2. And Gannon Dollins, who's been plagued with some foul trouble, had the single bucket. He has 6 points for a total of 13 that quarter and 24 at the half for the Tornadoes. Charlie King didn't score in the second quarter. He had 8 in the first for a total of 8. Dawson Hill added a free
throw to push his total to 3. Quentin Myers had some foul trouble, but did score 3 points in that quarter for a total of 12 in the first half. Mason Curley had a beautiful 3-point play there, kind of to get us going when things were kind of stagnant, for a total of 3 points that quarter. Owen Treat got on the scoring column in the second quarter with 4 points. Sean Akery had a bucket to give him a total of 2 for the half. Skylar Blankenship was 1 of 2 from the line and made 2 field goals for 5 points in the second quarter. And he's your leading scorer in the game with 18 points in the first half for the Eagles. And Matthew Johnson buried a 3 there somewhere in all that run for a total of 3 points for him. Grand total 21 points for the Eagles in the second quarter, and a first half high for the year, I'm sure of it, 53 points for the Eagles.
First half high, first or second half, either one for the Eagles this year. And I'd like to take just a quick moment and have a shout out to Brad and Leslie and all the kids down in San Antonio, Texas, listening to tonight's game. And to my youngest granddaughter who's watching, Ava. Hi, Ava. How are you doing? And I hope you're having fun. We'll see you here before long. So it's always fun to play with the grandkids. You get to spoil them, load them up with sugar, send them home, and let your kids deal with them after a while.
Absolutely.
I keep threatening to get our oldest grandson a drum set. My son had a drum set, but he's not too keen on that idea. I don't understand why. So that hasn't happened yet, but he's not a senior yet. It could still happen. You never know. But a lot of fun here tonight at ZR. A minute 30 to go. We'll set up the rest of this week. Tomorrow night, we will have the Galatia Bearcats at home. They'll take on the Vienna Boys at Cesar-Valliere. There will be no broadcast of that game. If you do want to watch that game, you can tune into the Cesar-Valliere High School
We'll have
site.
a link to that on our high school website that'll take you to that game at Cesar, but it will be Cesar's broadcast, and they do a pretty nice job.
They did. They really did a nice job. And the Galatia game, you'll be able to watch it. It's at 6:15. That's a varsity game only, so you'll be able to watch a doubleheader tomorrow. If you're at home, you can watch us take on the Galatia Bearcats, and then just switch over and watch the girls take on Cesar-Valliere, and they need a rebound after last night's 45-39 loss to the Christopher Bearcats.
A lot of daubers down at the school this morning, Ron. I saw them, and I heard, listen to Coach just talk to them for just a minute, get those girls up, and, it's part of it, and it's such a rush into this season, and you could just see the looks on their faces. That meant a lot to them last night, and he did a good job bringing them back, and 10 minutes in, they looked like the same Eagles we had seen last week that kind of pounded on some people. So.
That's good, because they need that. Now they need a little help. Somebody's got to knock Christopher off along the way, but they still have to take care of business and win out to put themselves in a position to tie. Thursday night, no games. Friday night, the Christopher Bearcats boys come into Vienna High School, and then Saturday we have a doubleheader. Oh, we're up. Yeah, that's right. We're up there.
Yeah.
Oh, good gravy. I got to go back up there. That was a nice place to broadcast from, though. Vienna has the basketball going from your right to left, and Blankenship picks up right where he left off, hits his first shot, and it's 55-24. Bate brings the ball into the front court for the ZR Tornado. He goes into the right corner, man-to-man pressure by the Eagles. Out on top to Chikevda. Chikevda hands it back to Bate. Bate, stop and go dribble. Long three-pointer, got it. There's the Bate we're used to seeing. 55-27. 7:20 to go in the third. Into the front court, right side to King, down to Blankenship. Blankenship is fouled. I could hear the smack clear up here. Freeman will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. First in the half. And he got his money's worth on that baby. Ooh. No shot.
Blankenship must have jumped up to pass that ball off Ron, I guess, is what he jumped up there for.
Right. We'll go with that story. Right.
Well, it was kind of a lob to him,
but he caught it all in one motion, going to the hole. Oh, well. It just gave him a chance to kick.
Nice whistle there, Mr. Ellis. Way to be quick on the draw.
I couldn't help myself.
I've started to throw my hand up twice when I was trying to call something here tonight. So
into the right corner. King for a long deuce. Comes out.
Down and out.
Rebound pulled out there by McKinney. McKinney up to Bate. Bate quickly into the front court on the right side. Puts a double team into the paint. Goes up against Blankenship and scores. 5 consecutive points by Bate. It's 55-29. Hill all the way down. Kicks it right side to Johnson. Long three by Treat, way off the mark, and the rebound pulled out there by Johnson. Gets it out to Hill. Hill into the paint, right side to Johnson. Johnson back out on top over to Hill. Hill drives all the way down, finger roll, count the foul against Chekevda, and that'll be Chekevda's 4th, I believe.
I believe you're correct.
It is his, and that is his 4th. 2 shots for Mr. Hill. First free throw is too strong off the base of the rim. Apparently it's not just, it doesn't have the soft touch on this rim as it did on the other one.
You got to hit the front of it, Ron. You can't bury it, dead fish it off the back of the rim.
It's more difficult. 6:26 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and the next one's nothing but the bottom of the net, 56-29. 6:26 to go. They inbound the ball to Bate. Full court pressure by the Eagles. Bate almost stole it away by Johnson as he knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with ZR. Bate wants Freeman to throw it in. Freeman's had a heck of a game off the bench. He had 16 points in the last game we had down at our place. And how many's he got here, bud?
I had him for 9 in the first half, and I know he had a bunch in the JV game. I wasn't keeping the numbers, but he hit a lot of outside shots and a lot
Bate from 16 got it, and he is heating up here in the 3rd quarter. 56-31. That's his 7th point. Treat passes it across the half line to Johnson. Johnson walks, no call, stolen away by Freeman. Saves it right to King, down on the baseline. Blankenship leaves it short. Freeman with the rebound, over to Bate. Bate brings it into the front court with the dribble, working against Hill. Draws some contact, and Hill will pick up the blocking foul. That'll be Dawson's 1st foul of the game. And the ball will come out to center court. Quentin Myers getting ready to come back in. Myers replacing Johnson. Myers, Blankenship, Treat. King and Hill. The 5 Eagles on the floor right now with 5:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bate, left side, over to Earl. Out on top to Dollins. Dollins, right side to Bate. Bate walks. Oh, no, we're going to have a foul away from the ball.
Number 2.
Number 2, Charlie King. With a hold, I guess, trying to, either that or trying to fight through a block down there on the baseline. I'm not sure the foul was away from the ball. We do know that it went against Charlie King. His 2nd. Blankenship knocks it out of bounds out by center court. 5:33 to go here in quarter number 3, a 25-point Eagle lead. Out on top with it is McKinney. Freeman almost throws it away. Bate comes up with the loose ball. Bate, man-to-man pressure by the Eagles, takes it between the circles. Bounces it right side to Freeman, into Dollins, double team, back to McKinney, and we're going to have a walk. Their first turnover of the half. And Treat will inbound it to Hill, and Hill, ZR is going to have a little press here. Hill bounces it across the half line, into the painter, a little 6-footer, no good by Treat. Rebound pulled out there by Earl. Nice, knocked it away, and it goes off of Dollins. Nice defensive play by the Eagles.
Mass timeout, Ron. Should be.
The Lone Ranger. Are we not going to get the mask? Full timeout. Mask time. 56-31. Halloween here at ZR.
Larry and Ned Trevelyan of Trevelyan Brothers Construction would like to wish the Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball teams good luck this season. Call Trevelyan Brothers Construction for a bid for any residential or commercial construction need. They also can provide landscaping for your residential or commercial projects. Trevelyan Brothers Construction is located at 1915 State Route 146 East, Vienna, Illinois. Give Ned Trevelyan a call to set up a time for a quote at 618-658-4590.
At Banterra, we understand life is busy. We know you have priorities that take precedence over making a trip to the bank. I'm Jeff Spieth, Market Executive for Banterra, and I've been there. That's why we strive to offer convenient options that make banking easy for you. Pay for your coffee with your phone using Digital Wallet. Deposit your checks from the stands with Mobile Check Deposit. Pay bills and more from the comfort of your home with digital banking. Banterra, proud supporters of high school athletics. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back. 4 minutes and 59 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Eagles with the basketball. Myers, Treat, up to Hill in the front court. Hill will set it up. And it looks like Coach Dreher wants to, well, there's a quick three, shot up, no good, and that's not what he wanted. He was motioning for him to run some clock, but Bate with the rebound brings it into the front court. Over to Earl. Earl, wide open three, got it. 56-34. Down to a 22-point lead. They bounce it up to Blankenship, and we have a foul. This will go against number 35, McKinney, and that was a silly foul. There was no reason for that foul out at just over the half line. Their third team foul of the half, and they get it into Hill. Vienna with the ball. Hill drives all the way down, tries to force it off, and it goes out of bounds off of him, and that'll be the first turnover in the half on the Eagles. Number 8 for the game, and Coach Dreher wants a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here with 4:19 to go here in the third quarter, 56-34, and Vienna playing outscored 10-3 here in this quarter, Dave. They're not playing with the same intensity, which you kind of expect a little bit, but Coach Dreher trying to get their fire back up.
Yeah, poor shot selection here in the second half so far, and I guess when you're up 29, you kind of think you can get away with stuff like that. But, you know, that's the problem. That's what I think he was kind of frustrated with Myers about on that last trip was Dawson had pulled the ball out there with a chance to kind of run up at it and then kind of set it back up, and then one pass and we kind of yanked one up there. So I saw him talking to Q about that there during the break, and I know that's not what we're looking for here at this point, because that's not what got us there, touching the ball and not this one pass, dribble, shoot kind of thing. So we got to remember what got us here and stick with that. But I'd have took that 22-point lead with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter if you'd have gave it to me when I got out of bed this morning. So
Bate goes all the way down. It should be a charge. It is. Standing there and taking it was Quentin Myers. And that foul on Bate, that's his second. He's had a heck of a quarter. What's he scored? 6 points this quarter?
Bates got 7 this quarter. 7? That's what you're asking me about.
That's right. 3 deuces and or he had got a free throw too.
3 and two buckets. 2 drives to the basket.
Myers brings it across the half line. Out on top, over to Hill.
Nobody guarding you.
We played 4 minutes here in the third quarter. 56-34. It's a 22-point lead by the Eagles. Out on top to Curley. Curley to Blankenship. Blankenship, right side over to Myers. Bounces on the baseline.
Standing around.
Back out to Blankenship. Out on top to Hill. Hill. That was a lazy pass. If Earl would have been a little closer, it had been going the other way. Myers. He drives left side, and he's sandwiched. Bang, bang. He looked like a pinball in there.
Yeah,
3-0 White. That's Freeman's third.
That's his third.
Quentin Myers looked like a little pinball in there.
He had his hand straight up, but he put the center of his 3 and 0 right into Myers' chest and kind of bounced him back off Dollins. And
bing, bang, boom. Is Coach Dreher trying to argue that there was a shot there?
No, it was. I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's trying to set up a play here, trying to maneuver the pieces where he wants them.
Curley to Myers to Blankenship, right side to Hill. Hill takes a couple of dribbles, and he's being ridden like Seattle slew by Landon Bate. That'll be Bates' third. That's another knuckle-headed foul right there in front of everybody. You don't body him up like that. 3:29 to go.
And not doing a very good job making a play at the ball. I mean, if you're going to pick up a foul, you at least want to have a chance to get away with a steal if they don't call it. But
exactly.
Just kind of belly bumping the guy across there.
Down to Treat. Treat dribbles that out on top and throws it away. 9 turnovers on the Eagles. Bate brings it into the front court. Over to Earl. Earl crosses the half line. Left corner over to Freeman. Freeman back to Earl. Earl hands it off to Bate. That young man can fill it up. Earl has it. Out on top to Freeman. Back to Earl. Left side to McKinney. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen away by Blankenship. Nice hands by the Eagles on defense. Blankenship gets it back over to Hill. And Dawson Hill
Ron Ellis.
We need to I'm ready.
Dial up a play for us here,
I haven't got to say, oh, baby, this half. Or, oh, wow, or anything. Myers takes a couple of dribbles. Out to the top of the key. Skip pass over to Hill. Hill out to Blankenship. Blankenship to Curley. Curley looks inside. Takes a dribble back to Hill. Right side to Blankenship. 2:20 to go in the game, or in the third. Oh, what a great pass on a feed. Give and go to Blankenship. That was beautiful. 58-34. Driving down, little behind the head flip to Dollins. He misses the bunny.
Got his foul.
And then Blankenship falls down. Dollins is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his fourth.
Him or,
and he's shows it over at the bench. That's his fourth foul.
They called it on Dollins. Thank you.
Should have been.
Well, they had one earlier that we both used our ink pen and put down for him there in the second quarter. And I can see your scribble marks and you can see mine.
Yep.
So there he is.
So Dollins is coming out with 2:05 to go in the third. Not the game that young man wanted to have. And wow, we're already in the bonus. I didn't notice that. So Blankenship will get a 1-and-1.
Well, here's our chance to put it away at the line. Looks like we're going to get plenty of chances.
That's got to be Blankenship.
It was Blankenship. Should have been. He was up for the rebound. 25's the shooter.
Treat's trying to steal one there. Although Blankenship's had a heck of a night. I'd want him at the free throw line right now. Free throws, good. Treat on the average is a much better free throw shooter overall. I won't disagree with that. But tonight, I'd want Blankenship on there. That young man's had a career night tonight. I don't know if he's ever scored more than tonight, but it's been he's not done this well all year. Mix them both, 60-34, and that puts him over 20 points for the evening for sure. Stolen away, almost. Ball's loose, and it is stolen away. Blankenship walks.
Called a foul.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on 14.
24.
No, it can't be 14. It's got to be 24. 14's not on the floor. That's Earl's third. Timeout. Full timeout called by ZR. Their coach doesn't know what to do tonight. 60-34. We'll be right back.
Rusty Flam of Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and coming soon to Goreville wishes all the teams in Union and Johnson counties good luck this basketball season. It's nice to see you back on the hardwood. Speaking of hardwood, go to Rusty's for all of your lumber needs for new construction or home repair. Or if you need new doors, new windows, a new roof, or you want a new kitchen, they can do all of that at Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and soon in Goreville. Call Rusty's in Anna at 618-833-2101 or in Vienna at 618-658-3761. Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Russ Kruger, your Vienna Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And he'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Russ today at 618-658-2222. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Blankenship to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. The first is no good. Rebound comes out of there to Gelso. Gelso all the way down. Count it and one. Has taken it hard to the hole. Is Sherwin. Wyatt Sherwin, 6'2 junior.
Foul on Blankenship.
That'll be
foul.
his first. Hard to believe that as much as he's touched the ball, that's his first foul. He can pick them up in bunches too sometimes.
And he's been pretty active defensively.
Very.
It's not like he's been standing around hiding. 3-point play's good.
And it's 60-37. Blankenship out on top to Curley. Curley dumps it into Myers. Myers takes it to the rack. He's blocked. Rebound comes out to Sherwin. Sherwin, crossover dribble. Left corner. Three-pointer put up is no good. Myers with the rebound. He leads the break. Coming the other way. 4-on-2. Myers goes all the way down. That should be a charge. Oh, wow. We're going to get a block. Holy moly molly.
30.
Number 30, Freeman with his fourth foul. As Rick Metcalf says, that 50-50 call went our way. Somebody from their side not overly excited about that particular call. I can understand that. I saw it as a charge myself, but hey, my vote doesn't count. Free throw by Myers is no good, too strong. Should have only had a half a cup of coffee. 1:18 to go. That's an old time commercial. 1:18 to go in the third quarter, and there's a free shot coming, and he couldn't even get it off.
He didn't even shoot it, so he doesn't even get the violation.
No. And Sherwin's laughing about it.
I still think he gets 2 shots to make 1 here.
Well, we're going to find out here in a second.
I don't know that I've ever seen that, Ron.
Apparently no, but Treat makes up for it. Treat with the follow, 62-37 is nobody checked him off. Well, poetic justice. We take 2 points instead of 1.
I think there's some heads not in the game tonight, Ron.
Chekevda out on top with it, over to Gelsko. And
35.
McKinney's going to pick up a charging foul against Treat. There's another turnover. And now it's becoming frustration time for ZR. And you don't want to see anybody get hurt with 59.6 seconds to go. Myers is coming out. Sean Acrie's coming in. Acrie, a 6-foot junior, they list him as. I'm going to say he's every bit of 5'10". He must have had his elevator shoes on when they were taking the height advantage that day. Blankenship, right side over to Curley, down over to Acrie, kicks it back out to Curley. Curley to Acrie. Acrie on top, over to Dawson Hill to Blankenship, to Curley. Curley walks. That'll be the 10th turnover on the Eagles, third this half. 17 turnovers on ZR for the game, just for this half though. 33 seconds to go. All the way down, Earl, finger roll is good, and it's 62-39. Hill brings it into the front court, working against Sherwin. Crossover dribble by Hill over to Blankenship, and he's partially blocked. Shot up is no good, and Chekevda with the rebound. Chekevda over to Sherwin, up and in. Sherwin makes it 62-41, the closest they've been in a long time. Long three off the front of the rim. That's how the third quarter comes to a close. 62-41 Vienna. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after these messages.
Tracy Williams and Laura Goddard at Goddard's Auto Body would like to welcome the Vienna girls and boys back to the hardwood. Goddard's Auto Body provides 24-hour towing, collision repair, brakes and shocks, alignments, oil changes, and can fit your car or truck with a new set of tires. Goddard's Auto Body is located at 865 Old Route 146 Loop. Call them at 618-658-3191 and see what Goddard's Auto Body can do for you. From Laura Goddard and Tracy Williams, good luck to the Vienna girls and boys this season. Go Eagles!
Southern Trust Bank in Vienna would like to wish Vienna Eagle boys coach Dreer and Vienna Eagle girls coach Metcalf good luck this basketball season. Southern Trust Bank is locally owned with branches in Goreville and Marion and an ATM at the Lake of Egypt. With home interest rates at record lows, Call them for help lowering your monthly mortgage payment or let them assist you in buying that new house. Or talk to them if you need financing for a new auto or truck. Southern Trust Bank, 618-658-8888.
Zeigler-Royalton outscored Vienna 17-9 that quarter. ZR was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Vienna just 3 of 7 from the free throw line. You got some individual totals there, bud?
Yeah, the Tornadoes had 17 points. Bate had 7 that quarter for a total of 7 in the game. 5 for Wyatt Sherwin off the bench in the quarter. He's up to 8. And Joe Earl had 5 points. That was their total scoring out of 3 guys. 5, 5, and 7 for 17. For us, Blankenship had 6 of our 8. Dawson Hill hit a free throw for 1, and Owen Treat had that tip-in bucket there right at the end for a total of 9.
ZR with the basketball to start the fourth quarter, and the ball was knocked out of bounds by Vienna as they tried to get it on the low block under the basket. 7:49 to go here in the games, 62-41. Long, unaccosted three-pointer, no good. Rebound fought for. Rebound pulled out of there, and that was Chikevta with the three-pointer miss, and then he followed it up. Nobody checked him off the boards, and it's 62-43 into the front court. Blankenship has it out on top over to Acree to Hill. It looks like the Eagles want to run a little clock here to Blankenship. Motion offense. They're looking for a layup, I'm sure. Acree has it. Acree. And walks. Foot. That's the 11th turnover. And if you're going to run a motion offense and drain the clock, you're not going to be able to turn it over. Chikevta for 3, got it. Or no. That was Chikevta. Yep. 62-46. Vienna playing ZR back into the game. Blankenship has it. Blankenship looks inside, out on top to Acree. Acree, left side over to Hill. Hill looks inside, back to Blankenship. Blankenship is fouled against by Chikevta, and that'll be his 5th foul. Blankenship will go to the line, and Vienna's in the double bonus. And coming into the game is Freeman. Freeman can flat fill it up. Blankenship. Vienna's going to have to do a better job of hitting their free throws than 3 of 7 like they did in the third quarter. 62-46. First free throws, no good. Down to a 16-point deficit. They've trailed by almost 30 at one point. I'll have to look it up here.
Well,
second free throw is good.
52-24 at half?
Yeah, 53 to 24 at halftime. Into the left corner, Bate for 3 off the front of the rim. Freeman taps it over to Earl, and it's taken away. And then Freeman,
I guess Blankenship
looks like he tweaked his ankle there a little bit. Coach Chris Watson's hollering, take care of the ball. Substitution coming in. Charlie King is going to replace Blankenship. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Blankenship's had a great game. Has a seat, takes a blow. They dump it in. Nice pass into Freeman, up and in.
That was
Freeman,
McKinney.
Or McKinney?
Yep.
He used his body well. 63-48. And stolen away. Coming the other way. McKinney goes all the way down, leaves it short, and we're going to get a charge. McKinney took it hard to the hole. That'll be his 4th. Man, it looks like a Christmas tree over there. Dollins has 4, McKinney has 4, Freeman has 4, Earl has 3, Bate has 3. Timeout. Full timeout taken by Vienna. 6:23 to go in the game. 63-48. We'll be right back.
When you don't have the right tools for the job, hard work just gets harder. With more standard features, longer warranty, and the best in-class performance, you can get the job done right the first time, all for a value that offers, well, simply more than the rest. LS Tractor. See the LS difference at lstractorusa.com.
Come test drive an LS tractor at CK Equipment in Vienna or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
We're back here at Zeigler-Royalton High School. David Hill alongside. I'm Ron Ellis. We hope you enjoy the broadcast here this evening. The production crew, Danny Field is involved. Tori's involved right here to my left.
Libby's over there helping out on the camera as well.
The Tori Libby Show. Akery has the ball, almost walked. Quentin Myers has it. Over to Treat. Treat, left side over to Hill. Hill to Akery. Akery, look to King. King, wide open was Treat underneath the basket.
That's all right.
Akery, they're just running clock. Akery goes right side over to Quentin Myers. He looks funny wearing 14. Stolen away. Bate into the front court. Goes all the way down, crossover step, no good. Rebound by Earl, up and in, and all of a sudden it's 63-50. Down to a 13-point lead. Treat hasn't got it across yet. Finally does. Treat dribbles back out of trouble. He goes right side over to Hill. Hill out on top to Myers. 5:25 to go. That's an eternity in this game. To King. King down to Treat. Ball stripped away, knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it's off of Gelsko. And Blankenship's coming back in. Akery's going out. I think we might have got one right there.
Ron, I don't think 63 points is enough to win. We're going to have to score a couple buckets here.
Oh, yeah. 70 will look a lot better. We need at least 70. King almost throws it away. Treat didn't bring his baseball glove, but still fielded that short hop. Blankenship off of Myers, out of bounds. It was tipped by Bate. Myers goes out of bounds off of him, and now Vienna has 15 turnovers.
Timeout,
and
ZR, full timeout.
They're down to 18. Full timeout taken by ZR with 5:05 to go. We'll take another quick break and be right back to ZR.
Susie and Danny Joe Trevelyan, along with Joel and Judd and the families of Trevelyan Farms in Grantsburg, wish the Vienna boys and girls basketball teams good luck as they finally get back on the floor. We're not able to be there to support you in person, but we want you to know that we are there to support you in true Vienna Eagle spirit. Congratulations to the seniors for all your dedication and hard work, and good luck not only this season but for the rest of your lives. Once again, good luck to all the Vienna teams from Trevelyan Farms.
5:05 to go in the game. It's down to a 13-point lead for the Eagles. And what's amazing here, we haven't even made it to the mask break. And Vienna had 53 points at the halftime. They only scored 9 in the third quarter. We've only scored 1 here in the fourth quarter. And we're going to have to turn this thing around. Full court pressure. Bate into the front court. Picks up the dribble. Out on, and he throws it away. Another turnover. That is their 19th, and that was a costly one when you're behind and you're trying to make a run.
Mask break. Mask break, Ron.
Now we have the mask break. We're going to keep it right here. We got one, just a few minutes left of commercials. We need a little bit of time when it's over to be able to total everything up. 4:55, 13-point lead, and we have been outscored 26-10 here in the second half.
That is correct. Been outscored by 16. We were up 19 at one point. And, you know, there's two things you can do. You can play to win or play not to lose. And right now, playing not to lose. And we haven't had many opportunities to work on that. And I've seen it the other way. You get out here with a 28, 25-point lead, and you start attacking the basket, and you turn it over, and you miss some shots, and everybody's like, what are you doing? You need to slow things down. So a little bit of both. And, it's just a position our kids haven't been in a while. I don't know. Ron, you may need to think back, but how many times this season have we had a 29-point lead at half and half?
We haven't.
So, there's some things here that we're trying to work our way through and get going here and kind of uncharted waters. But I'll still, when I got out of bed this morning, 13-point lead with 5 minutes to go, I'd have took it. So here we are at it, and let's see if we can't add to it here a little bit.
The 29-point lead is the, actually we had a 31-point lead because we scored the first basket of the second half.
You're right.
King, almost taken away from Lee. Blankenship come up with the loose ball over to Treat. Treat with 4:40 to go in the game. Vienna is running clock. Treat. And the problem with ZR is they're in serious foul trouble.
They are.
Blankenship off the glass, too strong. Rebound comes out of there to McKinney. And almost taken away by Treat. But the people who have them on the floor right now, Earl has 3. Gelsko, he doesn't have any. He's got fouls to give, but he's the only one. Earl with 3 fouls. Out on top to McKinney. McKinney back to Earl. He drives baseline, kicks it out over to Gelsko, and we have a walking call. That is their 20th turnover for the game, 7th this half. 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go. And I'll feel much more comfortable when we get down under the 2-minute mark.
Yeah. I'd feel much more comfortable if we just score every time we had it.
Well, this half has not been the first half.
We had a little Blankenship 6-8 footer there that time, kind of fading away from the basket. We haven't got many shots this half.
No.
Haven't even looked to.
And then we've had a couple where people were wide open underneath, but they weren't looking. King takes it, stripped to, oh, man. That's a tough one on Earl. I thought it was a clean strip, quite frankly.
And that's his 4th.
That's his 4th. He has 4, Freeman 4, McKinney 4, Dollins 4, 3 on Bate. So they have a 80% chance of having somebody foul out here.
I need Charlie King to knock these 2 down.
First free throw by King is nothing but the bottom of the net.
And we have a Charlie since the first quarter.
A 2-touchdown lead. And Johnson's coming in for the shooter.
Little defensive switch there.
3:46 to go in this game. King,
splash,
is good. 65 to 50. Charlie King has a blow. Matt Johnson comes in, and it's a 2-2-1 full court press. Just a little token press. Bate into the front court. Goes all the way down. He is tripped. And the foul, 34, Johnson. Matt Johnson. That's his third. That's just the 4th team foul on Vienna this half.
We can get away with a few of those here if we get a guy.
Bate has it on the right wing. He drives baseline. He's cut off. Gets it out to Gelsko. Gelsko hands it off to Bate. Bate drives into the paint, takes it all the way down, leaves it up short. Blankenship with the rebound. Blankenship dribbles out of trouble over to Hill. Bounces it up to Treat. Treat into the front court with 3:20 to go in the game. And Bate
just grabs him.
Picks up his 4th foul. And see, I don't agree with that. I think you should put yourself in a position to at least maybe come up with a steal.
Yeah.
Am I missing something there?
No, I think you're right. There's just a lot of frustration, it seems to me like.
65-50, 3:19 to go in the game. Treat. He has the same mechanics, the way he does that. He goes through a little routine every time he gets ready to shoot a free throw. And he does a very good job.
I used to have a routine run. I still couldn't make them. There it is.
That's why you're a referee and not a player.
That's exactly right. I was just thinking about that this week. I've refereed a game. I've kept a scorebook in a game. I've now announced a game, and I've watched a game. The only thing I haven't done is coach one.
Quentin Meyer comes over the top.
Blankenship, I believe.
No, that was Meyer.
Oh, that was Myers. You're right.
That'll be his 4th. 3:13 to go here in the game. That is the 5th team foul on Vienna. They still have 2 to go before they put them in the bonus. Way out on top, Earl has it. Oh, no, that wasn't Earl. That was Sherwin, and he takes it hard to the hole. We just gave up one of those 2 fouls. Number 12, Owen Treat picks up foul number 2. And this will be a 2-shot foul, and after this, there'll be a 1-and-1. 67-50. Sherwin's first free throw rims out of there. Stays a 17-point lead. Dollins comes back in. He's had a tough night tonight. Has never really been in the flow of this game at all. And that hurts the Tornado. Free throw is good. 51-67. A 16 Eagle lead. ZR cut it down to 13 at one time. Treat has it. Treat dribbles to the top of the key. Right side over to Hill. Hill comes around left side over to Johnson. Johnson drives baseline. Finger rolls good. 69-51. Quickly into the front court comes Sherwin. Sherwin into the paint. Kicks it out to Bate. Bate to the free throw line. 15-foot jump shot's good. 69-53. That's his first basket in quite a while. Hill brings it up against Sherwin. Kicks it off over to Treat. 2:25 to go in the game. Treat to the top of the key to the free throw line. 15-foot jumper by Blankenship's too strong. Rebound pulled out of there by Earl. Earl down to McKinney. McKinney lays it up and in. 69-55. 14-point lead. They've cut it to as close as 13. Treat between the legs dribble over to Bate. Bate working against Treat. Gets it to Hill. Hill back to Treat. And we have a whistle. And
3 seconds
number
in the lane,
14
Ron.
by Quentin Myers got caught watching the paint dry.
I think he may have got Matt Johnson. I don't know that Myers was down there.
One of
Johnson
the two.
Was kind of shaking his head like he knew that he kind of forgot where he was there for a second, maybe.
They call that, back in the day, watching the paint dry when you're watching Hoosiers. Dollins has the ball taken away from him by Myers. Myers goes into the front court. Out over to Hill. Hill. Hill to Treat.
ZR's put their JV in, Ron.
135.
Time for us to do the same, I guess.
Yep. Well, Dollins is not, but he has set out most of the game.
Yeah.
Over to Quentin Myers. He looks like he wants to pick up a foul. Over to Treat. Treat with 1:20 to go in the game. It's a 14-point lead, and we're going to get a touch foul on number 11, Talon Miles. That's a 5'9" sophomore. That's his first. And Coach Dreer has not subbed yet. He's wanting everybody to pick up their assignments. Free throw is good by Mr. Treat, and that gives us 70. I said we needed to have 70, and we're there.
I would have felt a lot better if we'd have done that about 10 minutes ago.
And it's all been from the free throw line. I don't think we have a basket.
We had
this
one
quarter.
basket by Johnson. That's
right.
Scoop.
Free throw by missed. Dollins has the rebound and into the front court. Hard to the hole goes Earl. He passes it off to Sherwin, and Treat will pick up the foul. That'll be Owen's third. And to the free throw line to shoot two will be Wyatt Sherwin.
Sherwin's had a good game off the bench for them.
Yes, he has. And so's Freeman.
Yeah.
I think Freeman's in double figures. Free throw is good. 70-56.
That gives Sherwin his 10th point.
And how many does Freeman have?
He got 9.
He's only got 9.
Yeah.
And
Dollins is out.
Wow. Chase Van Horbeck comes in. I know how to say that because he's got a sister that plays for the girls.
Yeah, I heard you with that name last night.
Free throw is no good, and into the front court. Treat has it. A minute to go. 70-56. We're under a minute. Treat dribbles out of trouble. Ball stripped away. Myers comes up with the loose ball. Myers out on top. Picked up by Miles. Over to Treat. Back to Miles. Myers tells everybody to get out of the way. And we have 3 seconds again on Johnson.
They wouldn't open the gate and let him out, would they?
Johnson's going to have a seat.
In Matthews' defense, Ron, he was trying to get out. They kind of had him stampeded in the lane there.
Out on top with the ball's Earl. Earl kicks it left side over to Van Horbeck. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. 28 seconds to go. And Vienna's going to win their second game of the year. That'll be a nice win for Coach Dreer. He's been wanting to put it together. Miles has it. Little floater in the paint's good. Talon Miles, a 5'9" sophomore, makes it 70-58. And this may be the end of the game. 14 seconds to go. Treat just walks across the half line. They shake hands, and that'll be the final score. 70-58 here this evening as they cut it down to a 12-point deficit at the end. And that is the closest that they have been since in the first quarter. We're going to total everything up. We'll be back for the post-game show right after these messages.
With 25 years experience, Vince Hofford at Vince's DJ Show provides professional DJ services with music for all occasions. Whether it's a wedding, class reunion, school dance, prom, homecoming, or party in your backyard, Vince's DJ Show can provide the music for all your party needs. Vince's DJ Show welcomes Vienna boys coach Steve Dreher and welcomes back coach Rick Metcalf as the new girls coach. Good luck, Vienna boys and girls, and give Vince a call at 618-658-9095.
Everyone at Southern FS would like to wish Coach Rick Metcalf and the Vienna Eagle girls and Coach Steve Dreher and the Vienna Eagle boys basketball teams lots of success this basketball season. Southern FS is your local source for gas or diesel fuel, LP gas for your residential or commercial needs, feed, seed, and chemical or agronomy needs. Southern FS Vienna's office is located at 615 Old Route 146 Loop, or give them a call at 618-658-5231. From everyone at Southern FS, let's go Eagles.
Legence Bank knows that where small businesses prosper, communities flourish. The team at Legence Bank encourages our communities to eat and shop local. Please join them at their Legence Loves Local campaign and support our small business owners. Recirculating money in our community helps create a stronger, more prosperous local economy. Check out the Feature Fridays they host each week and learn about the small businesses in Southern Illinois. When you're out shopping local, remember to hashtag Legence Loves Local and hashtag The Buck Stops Local. Member FDIC.
Whether a college education is a distant dream you hold for a newborn child or a financial imperative staring you in the face, it's important to take swift steps to begin meeting this challenge. Next to retirement planning, paying for your children's education could be the largest expense that your family will bear. To learn more about flexible college savings programs, contact Rodney Golson at Golson Financial Services, 618-658-7008. He can help you plan today for tomorrow's college education expenses. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
Larry and Ned Trevelyan of Trevelyan Brothers Construction would like to wish the Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball teams good luck this season. Call Trevelyan Brothers Construction for a bid for any residential or commercial construction need. They also can provide landscaping for your residential or commercial projects. Trevelyan Brothers Construction is located at 1915 State Route 146 East, Vienna, Illinois. Give Ned Trevelyan a call to set up a time for a quote at 618-658-4590.
Bush Hog offers a full line of products, including rotary cutters and crop shredders, landscaping and tillage equipment, hay tools and boom mowers, construction equipment, and zero-turn and finishing mowers. Quality and durability are the hallmarks of all Bush Hog products. Bush Hog has the right tool for your operation. They stand out with many units still delivering performance after 20 years or more in the field. So if you're looking for an investment and not an expense, Bush Hog will deliver dependable performance and value. Built tough in Selma, Alabama, and sold by qualified local dealers. Bush Hog, serving American farmers and ranchers since 1951. And remember, if it doesn't say Bush Hog, it just won't cut it.
Test drive a Bush Hog mower at C&K Equipment in Vienna, Illinois, or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
We're back here at Zeigler-Royalton High School where the Eagles knock off the Zeigler-Royalton Tornadoes 70-58 here this evening, but it was a tale of two halves. In the first half, Vienna could do nothing wrong. They built up a 29-point lead at halftime, leading 53-24, but in the second half, Vienna scored the first basket of the second half to open up their biggest lead of the game at 31 points, 55-24. And from that point forward, the Eagles were outscored 34-15 by ZR for the final 70-58. Vienna was outscored in the third quarter 17-9, and in the fourth quarter 17-8. And Dave, 21 turnovers for ZR for the night, just 8 in the second half. Vienna had 10 turnovers in the second half. They finished the game with 17 turnovers. Free throw wise, the Eagles were 20 of 32 from the free throw line for the game, 63%. Just 6 of 12 for ZR from the free throw line for 50%. You got some other totals here, bud?
I got point totals for, first of all, for Zeigler. Cole Gelsel off the bench had 1 basket for 2 points. If you go up to Talon Mills, had 2 points off the bench there late for them. Next up, I'm trying to do these here in order. 5 points for Rick Jakebda. He was a starter, and he was in foul trouble all night long. Didn't play very much, but he had a total of 5 points. Nick McKinney off the bench had 6. Did a good job for those guys. Then you had 6 for Gannon Dollins, their big guy that just kind of tore us up. He never got the flow of the game. He never was in it. He didn't foul out, but he played very few minutes in the whole ball game for a total of 6 points, and those were all in the first half. Then you had Joe Earl, the guy that hit the bucket to beat us last time. He scored 9 points and spread himself out pretty evenly. 9 points for Cole Freeman off the bench. 9 points for Landon Bate off the bench. And the leading scorer for Zeigler was another guy off the bench, Wyatt Sherwin, who had a real good JV game for those guys. So he had 10 points off the bench. 7 of those coming in the second half for a total of 58. For our guys, Charlie King had 10 points. Dawson Hill with 4. Quentin Myers with 12. Mason Curley 3. Owen Treat came back nicely after not scoring the first quarter and had 9. Sean Acree hit a bucket. Matthew Johnson had a 3 and another bucket, scored 5. And Skylar Blankenship, who only scored 7 points in the second half, but had 25 points in the game after that 18-point explosion in the first half that really set the pace and set the tone for our guys and put us on top there early.
It was a good win. The Eagles improved to 2-9 on the season, and ZR drops to 4-8 overall. And Coach Dreyer is coming by. We'll have a quick interview with him, and then I know they're wanting to break everything down, so we'll have a coach come in here and talk with us for just a minute. And it was a good win here this afternoon for the Vienna Eagle basketball team. Coach, best half the boys have played this year, scoring 53 points in the first half. That was their biggest point production for any one half of this season. And you've been talking all along, they're coming together, and in that first half, literally, they were hitting on all cylinders from everybody in that first 16 minutes.
We played relaxed but very hard, and we played together. I thought, and I'm not going to dwell on the things that we did poorly, particularly in the second half, but I think the wheels came off a little bit because they're not used to being in that position. And I couldn't get them calmed down. It took a lot to get them calmed down. But I'll tell you this, I'd rather have them happy and excited and have a 29-point lead to deal with that gives me ulcers to see it shrink than the other way around. So I'm very tickled with their effort and their intensity. This is a good team that we beat tonight. We knew it, and we beat them here, which is a lot harder. So I was very happy.
We scored the first basket of the second half to take a 55-24 lead, 31 points, and from that point, the intensity changed in the second half. We were outscored 17-9 in that second quarter. After we scored that first basket, it was 17-7. Then we went 17-8 in the fourth quarter split, but hit some key free throws in the we had 6 points from the free throw line in the fourth quarter, just 8, so we only had 1 basket in the fourth quarter. But quite frankly, you were wanting to run the clock, and getting them to continue to get on the same page with you and running the clock in that fourth quarter was a little bit of a challenge there for a little while.
It was an adventure. It was way past a challenge. It was an adventure. I mean, we took jump shots, we took chances with the ball over and over, but I told them I'm not going to dwell on mistakes tonight. I'll let you enjoy this one tonight. They did a lot of things right in the first half, and I'm proud of that. I'd rather talk about that.
Blankenship had one heck of a first half here today. 18 points in the first half, 25 points for the game, and he was in the zone is the best way to describe that. And so all the kids were. I mean, goodness gracious, it seemed like just about everything that was thrown up in the first half, whether it be from the free throw line, three-point line, or taking it to the hole, we couldn't do anything wrong in that first half. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there were. It's fun when you put somebody in and they score, and then you put somebody else in, they score, and I started thinking, hey, this is getting easy. But
it was contagious.
It didn't stay that way.
Well, and in all fairness, we talked about this up here. You're not going to have the same intensity for 32 minutes when you have a 30-point lead. But it was starting getting concerning there when ZR cut it back to a 13-point deficit a couple of times in the fourth quarter and had the ball. And to cut into it, we just played enough defense that kept them off the board. And they never were able to get underneath that 10-point zone, which is when you see the tightness clamp up.
Yeah. Well, I disagree with you on this point.
It's okay. You can
I
disagree with me.
expect them to play 32 minutes, and they will before this is all done. We have to. That's all championship teams play the whole way, or they're immensely talented, one or the other. So I don't think we're going to get 7-1 players in and that sort of thing. So I think we're going to have to play intensely for 32 minutes. So
we don't have anybody 7'1" coming down the pike.
Dawson plays like he's 7'1", but
I'll give him that. I'd love to see, and I'm serious, I talked to some people. Well, I've seen him go up for a couple of dunks, and they're great dunks. I would bet he can come very close to hitting that top square on the backboard. He's got
Skyler?
that kind of, yeah.
He doesn't know it's there yet. We're going to take extra practice and teach him that square is actually up there. He is a very unique individual. He's almost like a flower child from the 60s playing basketball, but he is very talented, and he's a great young man.
He's got tremendous hops.
Yes.
And I was hoping there was one play over here that I thought he was going to in the first half that there was a steal, and I thought, oh man, he's going to have a breakaway, and with everything going, he can get up there. That would have been fun to see, but the ball was tipped away.
Oh, he gets so excited when he gets his hands on the ball with an open court, broken court in front of him, and too much really right now. But he is fun to watch. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I mean, the fans that don't pay are certainly getting their money's worth.
Oh, I have fun watching him. But good win tonight, Coach. I know we got a long ride headed back and a good win. We have Galatia Bearcats at home tomorrow, varsity only at 6:15. Mm-hmm. Then we get a rare night off. And then we go to Christopher and a big conference game Friday night. That'll be Bearcats. That'll be a heck of a game. Or I hope it is anyway.
Yes, well, that's what we expect. So, yes. I'd like to ask a favor, though.
Sure.
Tomorrow after the game, if possible, I'd like my assistant coaches who don't get noticed to do this interview.
Sure.
Would you be able to do that for me?
I think I can talk to the guy that's in charge and pull that off.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No, that would be a lot of fun. So one or both, I don't care.
No, I'd like both of them if you can.
I can only do one at a time.
Well, that's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, come on down.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. And thanks for all the support and you doing this, because I know it's hard, and I know you're all over the place doing the boys and the girls, but a lot of people really appreciate, including me.
Well, I enjoy doing it. I just I need two of me so I can get my other work done too.
Right.
Coach,
well,
good win, and thank you very much for the kind words too. I appreciate it.
Sure.
That was Coach Steve Dreer, and a great win here tonight for the Vienna Eagles. They improved to 2-9 on the season. 70-58 is the final score at the varsity game. The JV lost this evening, and I'm Ron Ellis. David Hill was alongside. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast here this evening. For all of our production crew, and thank them for all that they do. Thanks for your time this time. Until next time, you'll hear a list of our sponsors here in just a moment. So long, everybody, from ZR High School.
That concludes this Vienna Eagles basketball broadcast here on WIBH Net 3. This Eagles basketball broadcast has been brought to you in part by Banterra Bank, Rusty's Home Center, Trevilian Farms, Vince's DJ Show, Southern Trust Bank, Golson Financial, Southern FS, Goddard's Auto Body, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Russ Kruger, C&K Equipment, Legence Bank, and Trevilian Brothers Construction. This has been a presentation of WIBH Sports.
Thank you.